A very good evening, sir, and thank you so much for Dr. Pillai's vision. Dr. Daphne Pillai sees herself as both a custodian of old world value. Dr. Daphne Pillai set up the research forum in several campuses of the Pillai Group and is also actively involved. Let me welcome on stage Padma Shri Mr. Anupam Kher. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have all gathered here for the launch of an unprecedented piece of work titled Edunation, The Dream of an India Empowered. Now, the book is a culmination of a...
Revered Chief Guest, Mr. Anupam Kher, Dr. Mrs. Daphne Pillai, Mr. Masban, Mr. Abhisar and Rajesh of the IBH, honorable members of the press, invited guests, and ladies and gentlemen. A concept which has been very dear to me and also very well understood by me is the word edunation. It's a word which I have coined because I felt during the last over 40 years, I've been building institutions from schools to junior colleges to degree colleges, and went to remote areas like Panvel and Rasayani. I built institutions, and I found that the socio-economic changes that have been taking place there and what kind of changes we could bring into the community. Therefore, I felt that education is a concept which has to be understood well in the country, and it should not be that we are just making India. We should also make for India, and the education has to be created along with make for India, not only in manufacturing lines but also in education. And we have almost 1 crore 10 lakh children born in the country every year. And it is a responsibility to create schools for these children. We have not been able to constructively create schools or infrastructure required by these children. However, from 1970 onwards, we were not able to do anything at all. So therefore, we have almost about 65% of the Indian population failing from 7th standard to 8th standard to 10th standard to 12th standard. And therefore, we have more of school dropouts, and we have not been able to prevent this, though all of us are talking about it all through these years. It is in this spirit that I thought of writing this book, conveying my experiences during the last 40 years. I've created these concepts, and therefore it would be in the fitness of things that people must read it and make edunation a workable concept. Edunation, educate all the children born in this country at the primary level, secondary level, junior college level, degree college level, and for research and development. And this book will be an aid for all the parents, to the press, to the media, to all the people who builds community at large. Thank you very much for coming for this function and also hearing me, and also you all have this book with you, and I hope you would read it. And I'm thankful to our chief guest for accepting my invitation on behalf of the IBH publishers and distributors. And I thank you very much. Thank you.
As well as your valuable insights. On that note, I also humbly request Mr. Anupam Kher to please share a few words with the August gathering. Can we have a warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Dr. Pillai, Dr. Mrs. Pillai, wonderful people and members of the press. I feel very ironical that a person who got never more than 35% marks in his exams ever is invited to be the chief guest of a book called Education. But I think I learned from life, and I learned the importance of education as I grew older, as I grew up, and I saw life beyond cinema and acting. Peter Johnji, namaskar. I feel that more than half, 70% problems of people, or poor people for that matter, in life is the lack of education. And people like Dr. Pillai, who are pioneers in providing education. Also, education has become a business, unfortunately, for a lot of people. And I'm thankful that the kind of work that you are doing is phenomenal and is so awe-inspiring. I came from a small town. At that time it was small town, now it's a huge city, Simla. I went to a Hindi medium school. My father was earning 90 rupees per month. The only thing he said that I would want you to go to the school, and me and my brother will make sure that something or the other. Our bell used to ring at 9:30, so 9:25 till 9:25 we used to have stomach ache, headache, and 9:35 life was beautiful. But somehow we both managed to become graduates. But for me, there was much more to achieve. So I took an education in the art of theatre, in the art of cinema. I took education. A person who got not more than 38% marks in the formal education, I was very happy to get a gold medal in drama department, then 3 years diploma course in acting again from the National School of Drama. And the most important thing that I did in my career was not the achievements that I achieved as actor for awards and everything, was to open an acting institution in Bombay. Because the joy of imparting knowledge is so phenomenal, is so wonderful. The joy of giving. And the best thing about being a teacher in acting is that you learn while teaching. You discover that you know a lot. And unknowingly, whenever I get an award, I thank all my teachers, because the kind of values unknowingly again they installed in me or instilled in me was fantastic. I remember one of my teachers, Rita Ganguly, was my movement teacher in drama school. She's a dance teacher, an abstract dance teacher. And I used to hate her class because I am very bad at dancing. And she used to hate me. She used to say that she will put me in the last row whenever there will be an exam for dance movement. They were not regular dance, we had to do some absurd dancing. But I was very cheeky. So she will put me on the 4th row, and on the day of the exam, I will spoil the whole choreography and dancing will come in the front row. But today, I must admit that whatever I am as an actor, in terms of body language, in terms of my stances, in terms of my characterization, the first person I thank is Rita Ganguly. Education, I've gone through your graph, sir. I think the way you started, you have to be a passionate person to give so much. You have to be a person who is not looking for returns, starting from a small village near Panvel and to build this huge education empire. For the lack of any other word, I am using the word empire. Empire is not necessarily used for education, but the kind of work that you've done, I've gone through your book. It's an eye-opener, it's fantastic. I'm nobody to comment on the kind of book it is, because I'm not qualified enough to do that. But I always go by the intentions of people. I think the intention is much more important than the end result. And for that, Dr. Pillai, your intentions are very honorable, and I congratulate you for writing this book, and apart from this book, I congratulate you for the kind of work that you are doing for children in the Department of Education. As an actor, I go to a lot of places, to a lot of villages. I was once traveling in Himachal in a remote village, and there was a school in the ruins of a house. There was a school, and when I asked the teacher, there were no chairs. There was no blackboard. The blackboard was the door of that house. So they will write on the door of that house, and if it rained or if it snowed, school was off. And yet I saw teachers traveling for 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers on foot and giving education. I think every child wants to get educated. But unfortunately, the circumstances they are in, the poverty that they go through beyond 6th or 7th standard, then they think that let me just now contribute in the household. The girl education is so important. The education given to girls, the children, the destitute children, also the education gives you dignity. It gives you dignity to deal with life. If nothing else, you also learn how to deal with life, and also it stops crime, it stops use of drugs, etc., because you discover that you have the ability to understand that there is much more in education than just meets the eye. And I feel very fortunate that as a student of life, I have learned so much, because I am interested in people. I'm a people-oriented person. I get very pleasantly happy that I come for the book launch. It's not because I feel important. I think it's something I need to lend my name to. Recently I released my friend Ali Peter John's book, and I was very happy there. I don't do modeling for suits. I don't do modeling for drinks or cigarettes or tobacco. I don't do modeling even for pan parag. But I do lend my name and my picture to all such noble causes. And I'm very happy to be part of this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. It's in fact beautiful to Let's have a huge round of applause, everyone, as we unveil to you an unprecedented piece of work titled EduNation, the Dream of an India Empowered. Beautiful personal memory there for sir, indeed. Thank you very much. And on